can you get a ferry from the Philippines to Borneo? Hi, I'm Stu. I'm a backpacker from England and I am travelling from the Philippines back to England by land and water with no flying. Now, before I got to the Philippines, I'd had to make sure that there was a ferry from here to another country. So I looked on two maps, and they were organic maps and Google Maps, and both had ferry lines going to Borneo. So I assumed they were correct. However, I am now in Zamboanga City, and I've been here since last night, and throughout my time in the Philippines, I've been told this is where the ferries come from. There is no other information apart from one site which I looked at, which said that there was a ferry once a month, and then another ferry which said there was once a week. So I had to come down here. I'll just show you where I am right now. I'm in the city centre. So I had to go and get to the city just to find out, because most information you find online for any transport is just non-existent, whether it be buses or ferries. Now, I was spent all day going around the city to the port area, which is down that way, with my trusted camera. Unfortunately, this expensive super duper AI noise reduction microphone wasn't linked to my camera, and all you could hear throughout the video which I've just looked at is the sound of traffic. So basically I've had to come back out and do a new video so I can actually hear myself when I'm going round. So, ferries. I went down the port. As I said, it is, though knocking into people, somewhere down that way. Had a look down. Went from the ferry port because tickets are sold elsewhere. Got some help from a very helpful policeman. Got down there, and the woman that was in charge took me to one side. She was a bit confused. Basically, there's been no ferries from the Philippines to Borneo for a couple of years. There's been some mix-up with paperwork between the governments, and because of that, there's nothing. There is absolutely no ferries at all. I did explain that it was on the maps. She just smiled as well. It's out of date. So, second option was, there is a island, Philippine island, called Tawi-Tawi, which is not too far away from Borneo. I asked if there was a ferry that went there. Yes, there was. And if I got that ferry, could I take it to Borneo? She said that was probably the most dangerous route that I could ever do. The only boats that would go there would be fishing boats, and the weather would be rough, and there's a chance that I could drown. There's also a chance of pirates. Tawi-Tawi's got a bad reputation, and when you look online, it's not safe, although there are backpackers that have been there and have had no problems. And I was so tempted to go and just head out there, because a bit of piracy, I could handle that. Drowning, I can swim, but the problem is I didn't know if there was going to be any boats. The chances of finding a boat at the last minute would be difficult. There's a lot of homeless around here. Don't know if you heard that guy that was gibbering on at me. So, all through the day, I just lost hope, going slowly from there's going to be a ferry to, oh my God, what do I do now? Now, next door to the hotel that I'm staying in, which is really nice, £14 a night to stay, and it's a bit more than my budget. But next door to the hotel was a place called Ticket One, somewhere that you can go and they will sort out, according to the sign outside, planes, trains, ferries. So I, as a second opinion, went down there and they went, oh, if you want to go to Borneo, there's flights, no ferries at all. So I'm stuck. My mission of going by land and water only, I failed in the first country. But I have a flight. The flight is leaving on Saturday in 2 days' time. From there, I am going to go to the top of Borneo on the Malaysian side. Oh God, it's dark around here. Really dark. I'm not scared at all. So the flight is leaving. And I will start my new adventure in Borneo. And that will be the adventure Borneo to England by land and water, with the Philippines as a test route. Now, I have checked online, there are ferries going from the Indonesian side all the way through to Indonesia. Hi. Now, if you have been following me and you know that the last time I did a video was in a place called Dumaguete, and you're keen to follow my adventures and I don't know, be stupid enough to do the adventure yourself. If you want to come to this city, then if you look on the description, then I'll put all the ferries and the prices and the towns I came in, and including the bus that took 9.5 hours to get here last night. 9.5 hours. I mean, because as I said, I was in a rush to get here to find out if there was any ferries. So I've got 1 day left, which is tomorrow, and there is loads to see around here, including this park, named after a US general, and the town hall down there, or the city hall, where they had a sex scandal earlier on this year. I have done some research, and this will all be in my video when I go around tomorrow, now that my microphone's working again, thank God. So I am a bit disappointed that I've not had a chance to get across by boat, but it's dangerous. It's not worth the hassle of getting to the island of Tawi to find out there is no boats going across to Borneo. The boat from here, the ferry, would have taken 16 hours to get to Tawi anyway, and a small fishing boat would have been exactly the same. And because of my visa running out next week, 6 days left, I don't want to get caught out with anything. Oh, there's a statue. I mean, this is nighttime. This is quite nice. I have had a walk around today. It's beautiful city. It's so far from anywhere in the Philippines. It's really in the most southwest place you could think of. In the 24 hours that I've been here, and I have been out and about, as I said, just trying to find ferries, I've noticed there is no tourism, there is no Westerners at all. This is so isolated, and you'll find more about the city in the next video. So I'm now going to go back to the hotel. As I said, I am disappointed, but the new adventure will start in 2 days' time, right? And it's going to be, can I get from Borneo back to England by land and water? If you've enjoyed this video, you've got to press that like button. Even if you haven't, press it anyway. And if you want to see what the city is like, Zamboanga City, then you've got to subscribe and you'll see the video when it comes out next. But until next time, and it's gone dark again, bye bye for now.